Welcome to Saints Talk Final Edition. I'm your host Derek with my boy.
Black Cash again.
My boy.
K Bizzle, the statistician.
My boy.
J Will.
My boy.
Skip Bayless, you know.
My boy.
Bones.
My boy.
Me too.
And my boy.
Jizzle here, you hear me?
Alright, let's get into it. Last game of the season. We laid an egg. Laid there and got beat by Carolina Panthers. Congratulations to the Panthers for going out and handling their business. But let's talk about the Saints.
Just got a better draft pick.
You should have just lost all the rest of the games after the Atlanta game. Could even got a better draft pick. We went out there, no motivation. Nobody was like, we got a chance to finish 500. Let's go out here and play. Offense stepped up and played. Defense, once again, we looked horrible. Black Cash, what you got?
I think we did the right thing by losing, bro. This is gonna motivate us to be better next year, dog. I mean, this season was a loss from the jump. You know what I'm saying? NFL got what they wanted. That's all I got on that, dog.
And before I go to my boy, like Keyshawn and Chris Carter said, probably like week 5, when the Saints started 0-4. If a team could win without a head coach, do you know what that would do to the NFL? Hey, we lost, we sucked, 7-9, not the way we envisioned it, but it happened. KB?
I think it's the reason they paid him the money to be the highest paid coach. They saw they couldn't win without him. But I also think it was a distraction to a certain extent.
Big time.
You had the coach, sign a deal, and that's all. That was the talk of the NFL. I think they just didn't come out focused, ready to play. Carolina came ready to play, and they did their thing. Once again, defense was the Achilles heel, like they've been all year. But we got to make changes, man. We got to make some serious changes. I don't know if it's in the coaching staff or player personnel, but I think it's personnel because I don't care who you put in there. If you can't tackle, you can't cover, you can't play defense.
If you can't read the playbook, you know where you need to be at.
Even in street ball, the number one thing is you gotta tackle. So we talking street ball, pee wee ball, junior high, high school, college pro, you gotta tackle. We can't do it. The other thing, Patrick Robinson, dude, you got all the speed in the
Leave
world,
Patrick alone, dog.
but you're garbage.
Leave Patrick alone.
Get up on dudes. You can't give a dude
Leave Patrick alone, dog.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Leave Patrick alone.
We're gonna go to my boy. What you think?
Man, we just need to use this draft pick wisely. Whatever,
It's a good point.
The focus is next season. That's all that matters.
No offensive coordinator should be in the draft room.
I
another good point.
I would like to congratulate Drew Brees. He did the best he could. This year without a head coach, 7-9.
I'm
I
sorry.
disagree.
I would love to see another quarterback. Another team go 7-9 without a head coach.
That's another good point, honestly. I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
leave it at that.
I like that. You stunk it up for $100 million. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
100.
Now that,
You didn't much come to training camp.
You did cost us 2 games straight off the bat.
on that note, I'm gonna have to agree with
It's
Black.
a business.
on
You
that
got
one.
to pay.
I'm gonna have to agree with Black on that one.
Skip Bayless, anything you want to add?
Just leave Patrick Robinson alone. That's all I
Thank you, man. We agree on something. Look at that.
I like Patrick. I
like
to be honest, I think he's a work in progress. But
It took week 17. I'm sorry.
I
It
do
took week
feel like
17.
look, I do feel like he shouldn't check the number one receiver. I feel that way. I think he's a work in progress, but he should not check the number one receiver.
Especially if
It'd be a good slide, though.
Yeah, good slide.
Before I go on to my man Bones, and I throw out a disclaimer. These dudes were drinking Amsterdam. Again. Patrick Robinson? No. Dime defensive back at best.
He's checking
He
the
got
best,
torched.
the best receiver
I think-
on every team.
I think he's getting Patrick
So does
Robinson.
Revis.
I think he's getting.
So does Richard Sherman.
So now we compared him to Revis and Richard Sherman.
He's not that.
He's not.
I mean,
All I'm saying is
He's the
this.
best the Saints.
All I'm saying is this. In the Dallas game, they
He
threw
look goofy.
hold on.
one man.
This is what I
Whole first half.
Hold on, think about
He
this.
set a record.
He look goofy, dog.
That's all I'm
If
saying.
he's checking the best receiver, then what about Jabbar, who's a vet?
Jabbar's pretty good.
Jabbar was hurt. He was hurt.
It's time for Jabari.
He was hurt.
It's time. It's time for
He didn't take
Hold
it
on,
back.
we going into that.
I was-
He didn't take
Before
it
we
back.
get into that,
All right.
before we get into that, Bones, what you got?
All I can say is defense. That's that's what's been hurting us the whole year. Defense. I feel like the offense still clicking. Drew Brees can still throw the ball. Our receivers still there catching. It's just defense giving up yards. Can't stop nobody. You can't stop nobody. You can't win.
Right.
Simple as that. That's all I got.
You have to answer that, bro.
All right, first off, I want to say 7-9 is real good considering the circumstances. Sean Payton got paid that contract to make up for the whole year he didn't get paid. I think you're ranked still first in passing yards, 25th in rushing yards. So if you look at that discrepancy, I think that's where the problem is. You need to run the ball more. You have talented running backs. Defense, I actually think would be pretty straight if you get you an elite pass rusher because Spagnuolo, people may disagree with me, some may agree, but he has the hardware, meaning rings, to prove that his scheme works. And the reason why they did win, meaning the Giants,
Love E. Smith. Love E. Smith.
meaning the Giants, was because of the rotation of pass rushers they had. OCU Manura, Matthias Kiwanuka, Justin Tuck. We even got Chris Candy from Dallas, their rival, to come. Why do you think Candy wanted to go play for the Giants?
Right.
Because of Spags and his system. You seen what they were doing. But my thing is, 7-9 is definitely not bad. You have teams that's definitely worse. Even though, I'm gonna go and throw it out that I am a Minnesota Vikings fan first.
Oh, here we go. Next.
I do root for the Saints. Minnesota Vikings, people expecting my team to be like 1-15 and we in the playoffs. That's what I got.
Ado, what you got?
Man, like I told y'all earlier, I gotta tell the camera. I was at the game. I see why Drew threw so many picks, cause Devin Henderson on this end, Dolo, you heard me? You know he ain't throwing it to him, so this side cluttered. So Drew forcing the ball to other receivers and linebackers there, and he forcing the ball because he don't have no confidence in Devin Henderson, so he gonna get the picks. You did. That's why he threw so many. You dig? So
Sean Payton,
and a bounce off you, what you said. Run the football more, man. I understand y'all passed happy. You did. Run the ball more, man. Run it. You hear me?
Can I make a point? Not to bring this up, and I hate to bring it up, but for those who watched the LSU versus who that was they played, Clemson game. What do you think was the deciding factor in that game?
Les Miles
The
played ball.
defense played the hell of a game. Do you agree?
No.
They did.
They did.
They played a
They
good
bought
game.
towards the end.
They were on the field for 100 plays.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly. What did you say? They were what?
I said,
They were on the field for 100 plays.
Go to the Saints this year. We had more 3 and outs than we've ever had. Meaning the defense was on the field majority of the game. So that plays a part that people don't realize. Even though you have this prolific offense, but it's been games, one game we only got 1 first down. We got 1 first down.
He has.
We got 1 first down.
He
In the whole
something,
game.
I agree
And the
with
defense come out and play a hell of a game.
I
And
agree.
they end low. I
I
forgot
agree
what
with
game
that.
it was.
It has
But that
been-
makes a big factor when your offense not clicking.
But
So you
what
can't
about
just
those games?
blame it on
But
defense.
what about those games when the offense put up the points and
Yeah.
all we needed you to do was get 3 stops and you couldn't?
Very seldomly.
It was a lot.
That was a lot,
It was a
bro.
lot, though.
The first 4 games was on the defense.
Defense has started coming around towards the end.
Then again, I gotta agree with KB on that one. Our offense at times, this was the first season, I can honestly say sometimes that it was our offense and our defense was on the field most of the time.
The offense,
still
2 games.
Love E. Smith.
2 games. Breeze interceptions like crazy. But he still is the only man in NFL history to throw for back-to-back 5,000 yards.
5,000 yards.
So you can't really put on the offense. Our defense sucks.
So that goes back
I don't
to
wanna hear
piggyback
that,
off what he
man.
said.
We'll be back for part
This
2.
man
Why
get
should
paid.
we run the ball?
You get paid
if we're not doing that to throw
$100
5,000?
million and you
That's
were
why I
tied
said
for
5,000.
most intercepts in the league. I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that.
That's why he's gone.
No, I don't want
We
to hear
gotta take a small break, and we'll be back with part 2, Saints Talk, Saints versus Carolina.
Lovey Smith.
Peace.
Love you.